Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is April, and in today's video I'm going to be trying a bunch of brand new products that I have in my collection. I have been dying to do this video. I have a lot of makeup products that I need to try out for you guys, so we are going to be doing that today. I have a big old container full of products. But before we get into today's video, if you are not subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. And if you like these types of video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let's start off with eyes. I actually was going to use another eyeshadow palette, but this actually arrived at my door today. I got the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmo eyeshadow palette. Just looks like this. Now I scored on this palette. This originally retails for $55. I did get it on Ulta.com and I only paid $21 and some change. I had a coupon where I think I get $15 off, and then I used my points. So yeah, I did only pay $21 and some change for this. I am so excited, and I will show you guys what it looks like. And surprisingly, this did not come broken. I was a little hesitant on purchasing this online because I have seen people have their eyeshadow come broken, but thankfully mine did not come destroyed. And then this is what the inside looks like. I'm actually genuinely excited to have this in my collection. This is what the shimmer eyeshadows look like in this palette, starting from the top going all the way down to here. I will say some of these feel like topper shimmers instead of like regular shimmers, and then I do feel like this black and this black are kind of similar, but they are different. But I just wish maybe we could have got rid of one of those. This one is like a true metallic black, and then this one does have some like blue shimmers in it, and it's a matte black, it looks like to me, which, like I said, with just a little bit of shimmer. And then I do have the mattes swatched right here. I will say this this matte right here swatched kind of ugly. It's this shade right here. I feel like it's of like a plum color, but yeah, this is what the mattes look like, and I'll go ahead and show you what the shades look like together. Hopefully you guys can see. Okay, let's get started with the eye look first. I did go ahead and I primed my eyelids already. I did use the Gerard Canvas Clean Face Base, I think that's what it's called. I will have it linked in the description box. I love that eye primer. It's my holy grail. And I didn't set it just because I didn't want to set it today. I didn't feel like it. So once again, this is what the palette looks like. I am going to just keep it really simple. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And the majority of the brushes I'm going to be using in today's video are from Rephr and, what is the other brand? What's Up Beauty. I drew a blank. So What's Up Beauty and Rephr brushes are the brushes I'm going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and take this R106 from What's Up Beauty. Some of these are dirty, but I did go ahead and try to spot clean them. And then I think I want to go ahead and take Comet first, which is this shade right here, and I'm going to just pack that all over my lid. Okay, now that I have that first shade packed all over the lid, I'm going to take a clean Morphe M504 brush. It just looks like this. It's just a fluffy brush, and I'm going to blend out the edges. I'm going to go back in with the first brush and go back into Cosmo, pack it some more just so I can get my desired shade, and then I'm just going to go back in with the M504 brush from Morphe and blend it. I'm just going to keep on doing that until I get the desired color on the lids with this. Okay, now that I have Comet all over my eyelid, I really like the way that color looks. I'm going to go ahead and take Dark Matter, which is this shade right here, and I'm going to use a Rephr number 26 brush. It just looks like this, and I'm going to go ahead and pack it at the outer corner, and then I'm going to blend it just a little bit. So far, I will say I like the way the mattes are blending. It is taking me a little bit of time to blend it and make it look the way I want it to look. And it is a little bit powdery in the pan, but not a lot. It's something that I can get over. And I don't have really any fallout on my face, so I do like that a lot. But yeah, let me go ahead and take dark matter. Once I have dark matter packed in the outer corner, I'm going to take a Morphe M506, a clean brush, and I'm just going to blend out that black color, or I should say plum color. Now for the lid, I think I want to take this shade. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's this one right here. This one looks like a duochrome. On camera it looks like it's green, but oh, right there you could see it looks pink, so I think it's a green pink shift. And then I think I'm gonna try to put a little bit of mercury at the outer corner, just so it could look a little bit nicer, and then add as many colors as I can. So I'm gonna use that shade first right here, this one I was telling you, with my finger, and then if I need to, I'll use a flat brush and then spray it. So that is what it looks like. So on camera it looks green, but it definitely does shift pink and green. Ooh, that looks really nice with my finger. I thought I was gonna have to go in with the brush. I'll probably just fix it a little bit with the brush, but with the finger it looks really good. So that's what it looks like right now. I'm gonna fix it. I don't know if I'm gonna go in with that black one, like I said. We'll see. So let me go ahead and just fix this up a little bit, but this is what it's looking like so far. Okay guys, this is what the eye look is looking like so far. I don't mind it. Do I say it's like my all-time favorite eyeshadow palette? No. Is it my favorite one from Anastasia? No. But I can't complain for getting it for a discount. If you could get this on a discount, I highly recommend getting it. But I do like the way my eyeshadow did come out. So I'm not done with it just yet. I might do something in the bottom, but for now we're going to put that off to the side. Now I do want to try this eyeliner. This is from, I believe, iMethod. iMethod Beauty. They did send this to me a long time ago and I'm just barely getting around to it. This is the iMethod Beauty waterproof, smudge proof, long lasting eyeliner. I guess you could do an easy wing with this as well. It just looks like this. You can find this on Amazon. This isn't sponsored or anything. Like I said, they sent this to me like I think last year. So yeah, I barely am going to test it out today, and I hardly put on eyeliner as it is anyway, so I think that's why it's taken me this long to try it. But I do want to try to see if I could do an easy wing with this. I think the shade is called 10mm if I'm not mistaken. It says that right there on top of the box. So I'm trying to see if it comes with any directions. It does say 3 easy steps for perfect wings. I don't know why that was hard for me to say. Step 1, prep, prime, and powder. Step 2, stamp, and then step 3, line. So I mean, it sounds pretty easy. It does come with 2. I wonder if one is the eyeliner and then one is the stamp maybe. So let me see. Oh, right wing and left wing. So one for each eye. Just looks like this. It does look like it's dual-sided. Hopefully you can see that with my long nails. So let's try the right side together, and then I'll do the other eye off camera. So yeah, so one side has the eyeliner and then the stamp on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and do exactly what it says. I'm going to do the stamp first. This is what the stamp looks like. Hopefully you guys can see that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while since I've done an eyeliner, especially with the wings, so I'm hoping this is going to work for me. So you gotta make sure it's the way you want it to. That's the only thing. Shoot. I'm thinking it's this way. Okay, so let's just try it. Sorry if I'm moving the camera. Try not to move so much. Oh shit. That wasn't bad, and that was pretty easy. Look at that. I mean, I am gonna have to clean it up a little bit, but hopefully I did that right. And then let's go ahead and use the marker side. Okay, so that is what it looks like. I will say I need to practice a little bit more with this. I don't like the way I did a thick line, but that might just be my fault. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to fix it a little bit, and then I'm gonna do the other side. But yeah, I just need to play with this some more. But I will keep you guys posted. I just feel like that line is just a little bit too thick, but that might have been my fault. Another thing I want to mention real quick before we move on to face is that I do like that liner. The only thing I would say is that I would next time use only the stamp part to do the wing, and then maybe use my own eyeliner to do the rest. But yeah, I did want to mention that real quick. Not bad. I'm really excited to test this out some more, so I will keep you guys posted on this. Now let's go ahead and move on to face. For primer, I do have two primers, but I'm not sure which one I want to try. The first one I have here is from Essence. It's the Poreless Partner Primer, Mattifying and Blurring. It just looks like this. And then the other one I have is from NYX. It's the Frizzy Cooling Primer slash Moisturizer, and it just looks like this. I heard that this doesn't really do anything for the skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use both, maybe. Let's try this one out first and see what it does for me, and then if it doesn't really do anything, I'll use the Essence maybe. Or what do you guys think? Let's try this first, because I'm kind of intrigued to try this one first. Actually, my sister asked me about this one and I haven't told her anything yet because I haven't been able to try this out just yet. So we'll go ahead and try this one. It does come with a like seal, I think that's how you say it. Oh, ooh, that's pretty thick looking. So this is what the product looks like. It is clear. It just looks blue because of the packaging. I will say this does look silicone, and I don't like silicone primer, so I'm just going to take whatever's on the cap right here. There's quite a bit of product on the cap, and then like I said, this is what it looks like. Yeah, you could definitely tell this does look silicone based. Is this the first ingredient? It doesn't say, so I'm gonna have to find out, but let's go ahead and put this mainly in the T-zone right here to see if it does anything. I mean, it does look like it smoothed out my skin in the center. I don't feel it doing anything. Yeah, it does feel kind of silicone-y, but not bad. I'm trying to see if it's getting sticky. No, it doesn't feel sticky, but I've heard a lot of people say it feels cooling. I don't think it feels cooling, and I don't see it or feel it like doing anything crazy on my skin. Yeah, I do see like it smoothed out my skin, but nothing really other than that. should we try this one out? Actually, I'm going to save this one for another time just because I really want to give this one a fair shot. So I'll save this one for another video. Now for foundation, I do have this Revlon Color Stay 24-hour longwear makeup. I got mine in combination oily skin. This does have sunscreen SPF 15. I did get mine in the shade 135. Hopefully this is a good match for me. I'm not sure how new this is, but it is new to my collection. I'm going to throw the the container away for the eyeshadow. And then for my face, I think I want to use a brush just because I have really been loving the way foundation looks with a brush. I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. This one's from It Cosmetics, the number 77 brush. It just looks like this. And then I'm going to pump one pump on my brush. So that is what one pump looks like. Hopefully this is a good match for me. Oh yeah, that does actually look like a pretty good match. I will say it does have like a smell to it, but not a bad smell, and it's a very faint smell. This does look like it has a good medium coverage. I don't mind when a foundation has like medium, I won't say light, like medium coverage, just because I could put some more coverage with my concealer. But this is what one side is looking like. I will say I could still see my redness peeking through right here. So yeah, so far it's okay. But let me go ahead and do the rest of my face. Okay, so this is what it looks like on my skin. I will say it does look pretty on my skin. Would I say it's like my all-time favorite foundation? No, I do also feel like it does look really dry on my nose. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but with me, I could definitely see that it does look a little bit dry on my nose. I don't know if it's maybe because I didn't moisturize today, but usually my skin is really good if I don't moisturize still. So I don't know why that's looking dry. But yeah, it looks fine. Now let's go ahead and move on to concealer. I did want to try another concealer, but I ended up picking up this one, so I kind of want to try this one out instead. This one's from Natasha Denona. This is the High Glam Concealer. It just looks like this. I did get mine in the shade N1, which is neutral one. I think I mentioned in my video when I hauled this product, go in store to look at these because you're gonna have a hard time if you try to pick your shade online. I did have a hard time picking my shade in person, so yeah, I would just highly recommend checking it out in person. The undertones of the concealer are a little bit weird, but this is what the packaging looks like. I do really like the packaging. It does feel luxe. Let's go ahead and put this. I'm not gonna swatch it. I'm just gonna put this directly underneath my eyes. I will say that a little bit does go a long way, so I'm gonna try not to put a whole lot, like you see. I think I'm just gonna do that for now. I mainly need it in the inner corners. Like I do get dark in the inner corners. And then if you could hear people outside, I'm sorry. And then yeah, so I didn't even tap back in to get any product. Like I just used whatever that one dip was, which that was plenty. And then I am going to, I'll use a concealer brush. I'm going to use this what is this, Smashbox blurring concealer, and I'll just start with the under eyes, bring this down. I probably should have did one side, one side first before doing, like, putting the concealer everywhere, because I'm not sure if this is going to dry down fast. But yeah, I feel like I still put on too much. Ooh, hopefully I can fix that. But you see what I mean? Like a little bit goes a very long way. Okay, this concealer brush is not cutting it for me. What am I gonna do? Let me see. I'll just use a dry sponge, I guess. Hopefully I don't have no powder on this. Okay guys, concealer is on and I will say I am shocked. I really do like the way the concealer looks on my eyes. Yeah, I do feel like it's a little bit too light, but I didn't want to get a darker shade, so that's why it does look a little light, but I don't mind the way it looks. I really like this concealer a lot. I will say a little bit does go a very long way, so just be careful with that. I still feel like I did use a little bit too much, but it doesn't look cakey or anything. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to take my foundation brush and just tap around the concealer just so that way it doesn't look too light everywhere, just because like I said, I feel like I did use a little bit too much concealer, but that doesn't look bad now. Like look at, I am really shocked with this concealer. I was not expecting to like it as much as I do, so yeah, so far so good with that. Go ahead and bronze up the skin. For bronzer, I did go ahead and I picked up this Give Beauty Pick It Up Cream Contour and Powder bronzer. I did get mine in the shade Toasted. It just looks like this. Now I will say, I've said it before, I'm not a huge fan of her products from Give Beauty, so hopefully I like this, but this is what it looks like. And then, oh, if I could open it, these things are hard to open. It looks like this. I will say I wish this had a flap. This is the cream contour, and I feel like it's gonna get dried fast, so just keep that in mind. It might. And in camera the powder bronzer looks light, but when I'm looking at it in person it doesn't look too light. So I did swatch this in person if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I did, because if not I'm going to be in trouble. Just looks like this. And then let's do the cheeks. Since I kind of have chubby cheeks, I like to go like this. I could see where to place it. If you don't have big cheeks like me, you don't probably have to do this. This is what one side is looking like with the bronzer, and I must say this is probably the first thing that I've actually liked from the brand. This does not look bad. Like look at how beautiful that looks. I love the way this looks. So I'm just gonna again take my foundation brush around it and just make sure there's no harsh lines. But yeah, so far so good with that bronzer. I will say this does give me like a natural finish, but it gives me pigment, so I don't mind if it looks natural as long as it gives me some type of pigment. But yeah, oh my god, that is so pretty. I'm so excited that I finally like something from this brand. Well, actually not like love, like so far this is really good. But yeah, this looks nice on the skin. For blush, I do want to try this Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping blush. I do have mine in the shade Rose Crush. Just looks like this. I'm not sure if it's going to go with this eye look, but we're just going to try it out. I am familiar with the formula. It is pretty sheer, so it's okay if it's not going to match, because I'm pretty sure it's going to get covered up with powder. But this is what the packaging looks like. Again, it just looks like, if you're familiar with the cream bronzer, like the one that looks like this, it does look like this. I forgot the name. I think it's like almost a similar name, but this is what the color looks like. And for this, I think I'm just going to use maybe a sponge. Oh yeah, here's my sponge. So I'm just gonna dip my sponge into the product. That's what it looks like. And then it's more pigmented than I thought it was going to be actually. But ooh, I actually really like that, you guys. I am shocked that I like this much because, like I said, I'm not a fan of the bronzer, but this definitely looks nice. Doesn't look too dewy. I mean, you could see it does give a glow, but not as bad. And the pigment is there. Nice. Okay. I shouldn't have spoke so soon. If I feel like I picked up too much, I'm just going to go over it with my foundation brush, just so that way it doesn't look too crazy. Like I feel like I went a little bit overboard on this side of my cheek and then not enough on this side, but that's okay. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just take whatever's left on the sponge and then go back and add some more. But I'm not gonna put like, I'm just gonna use whatever's left on the sponge. I'm not gonna dip back into the actual product. Oh yeah, that looks better. And then again, I'll just go over it lightly with the foundation brush. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. You guys, I love the way my skin is looking. I will say I kind of feel like this blush kind of fixed my nose, because remember how I told you earlier it looked dry? I mean, it still looks dry at the like inner part, but once I put that cream down, it kind of like blurred it and made it not so dry looking after all. I like this a lot. I'm gonna see if I can get another color, maybe more of a neutral color. I will say I did swatch these in store, and the one that's blushing, I believe, I felt like it was a little bit too light for my skin tone, so hopefully they come out with some more colors, maybe like a nude color. But yeah, so far so good. This is from Juvia's Place. This is the Nubian Glow Liquid Luminizer in Ivory Light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this one first, and then if it's a little bit too dark, I'll go ahead and top it with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Highlighter in... what shade is this? Champagne. So let's try this one first from Juvia's Place. This is what it looks like. On camera, it does look light, but when I swatched this, it did look dark. So hopefully this doesn't look dark. And then I'm just going to dot it. 2 dots, just like that. And then I'll go ahead and blend it with my sponge again, just because I feel like that's probably going to be the easiest way. So it doesn't look as dark as I thought it was going to look on my skin. It doesn't look bad, actually. This is what it looks like. Woo! That looks nice, you guys. I probably could have went a shade darker, but I was just too afraid that this one was going to be too dark already. But that is not too dark whatsoever. Like, look at that glow. That looks really, really nice. Okay, I like that a lot. Let me go ahead and put some everywhere else. So this is what the highlighter looks like. You guys, I really like this highlighter a lot. Me and Babe are going to go out for a date night. So I am so excited to be wearing this to date night, just because I like the way this came out. I'm just going to tap it over real quick with my foundation brush, just so that way it doesn't look like a streak. But yeah, this is what the highlighter looks like. I love, love, love the way this looks. So now I think, let me make sure I don't have no more cream products to put on, because yeah, I think we are good now. So let's go ahead and put on the powder. Don't know if I mentioned I have it in the shade Light. I'm gonna keep the packaging for this one just because I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to return this, but this is what it looks like. This is what the color looks like. I'm kind of second guessing myself. I feel like maybe I should have went with the lightest shade, and then it does come with the puff. I am going to keep this, and then it's one of those where it has the top and then the product. I'm pretty sure this is a mesh, so I don't mind this type of packaging because the cap is actually flat. So I'm actually gonna cut this off. I'm still gonna keep it, but I'm gonna cut it off, and then that way I could still have this on top, so that way the product doesn't get everywhere, but I could put the product in the cap and I just like it better that way. Yeah, this does have a mesh inside, so just be careful when you take out the lid, because this can get messy if you don't be careful with it. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is, since I'm just going to put this underneath my eyes for now, I'm going to make sure I don't have creases underneath my eyes. And that's another thing that I noticed with this concealer. Even though it looks really beautiful, I will say this does crease, so you might have to set this even if you are dry, just because I feel like I have a hair, just because I feel like this will get creasy no matter what. But that's just something to be aware of. That. Ooh, that looks nice, you guys. That actually did blur underneath my eyes. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna do my under eyes and maybe just a little bit in the center of my face, but so far that does not look bad. And then what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm just gonna take the puff that it came with, and I'm just going to get a little bit of it. Actually, I'm gonna tap it and then put it on my hand like that, and then do just the center of my face. I kind of wish I would have not did my nose, because I do have that highlighter there, but it's okay. You kind of could still see it. I'll put powder highlighter on. But I mean, it didn't take away any coverage, so I'm just gonna tap like this, ever so light. I want to try this one. I do have this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Glow Gasm face palette. This is what it looks like. I am so excited to finally have this in my hands. This isn't, supposedly it's not a new product, it's been out before, but like I said in another video, I feel like the shades are a little different in some of the formulas, but this is what it looks like in case you haven't seen that video. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to put a little bit of the bronzer, highlight, and maybe a little bit of this blush. So let's go ahead and try the bronzer first, just because I could use a little bit more. No? Let's try the forehead. Ooh, that looks pretty. I feel like with these products, you're gonna need a dense brush. This brush that I'm using is from Morphe M581 brush, and I feel like it's not too dense, but not too flimsy. But I feel like it's doing the job good. So, ooh, I like the way that bronzer looks. That looks nice. I'll just put a little bit more on my cheeks, just back here. Ooh, I like that, you guys. I like that a lot. And then I'm just going to real quick get a dual fiber brush and just kind of fix the edges, just tapping. And then this is what it looks like. I love, love, love the way this looks. If I haven't said that enough. And then I'm gonna use this blush right here. That is a pretty blush, you guys. That is really pretty. And then with a Sigma F03 highlighter brush, just looks like this. I am going to use a highlighter in here. This is a really good brush for this type of product. Ooh. That looks pretty. So maybe it's not too dark. Maybe it just looked too dark in the pan when I swatched it. Off camera, I did try this Hard Candy Teddy Brow fiber brow gel. Just looks like this. I did get mine in shade black, which I kind of wish I didn't. It's a little bit too dark for my eyebrows, but that's okay. This is what it looks like. And I do like the way this came out. I really like the way my eyebrows look. I'm looking for my mirror. Yeah, I just feel like the color's a little bit off, but so far not bad whatsoever. Did go ahead and do my bottom lash line. I just kept it real simple. I used 2 shades. I mixed in Space Dust, which is this light shade, with this dark shade right here, Comet. Yes, so these 2 shades together, I just used a pencil brush and just smudged it in the lower lash line. And then I did go ahead and I put on this Sephora Collection 12-hour colorful eye pencil, waterproof, in 01 black lace. So that is what I have in my waterline. Now I don't think I'm gonna put on eyelashes just because I am lazy now and this video is taking me too long to do, so I'm gonna skip the eyelashes for now and I'll use that in another video. So let's go ahead and put on mascara. For mascara, I want to try this Maybelline New York Falsy Surreal Extension Mascara. I got mine in 170 Blackest Black. It just looks like this, so I'm excited to try this. I've had this sitting in my like makeup to use for a while now. I got this as soon as it came out. I just, like I said, haven't used it, so we are going to put this one on right now. Hopefully I like it. I feel like I have something in my eye, so if I keep on making weird faces, that is. And then the applicator. Okay, it's not too fat and not too skinny. I feel like it's just a good in between. And then let's go ahead and put this in my eyelashes. Okay, so this is what one coat is looking like on this side. I don't have anything on this side. One coat on this side. And I like the way it looks. Oops. It does look like I have falsies on, so I'm not mad at it at all. What I'm going to go ahead and do is do the other side, and then I don't think I'm going to do another coat because I really like the way that looks. I'm going to put a little bit on the bottom. Oops. And that is what it looks like. I like this mascara, you guys. I really like the way this looks. Let me see what I have in my eye because it's bugging the shit out of me. I want to try this Cali Ray Surf Proof Setting Spray, and then we have lips, and then we'll be all done. So let me go ahead and spray this real quick. I forgot to do it before I did my mascara, so hopefully it doesn't smudge. Passes the white t-shirt test. Hang out, take out, make out for hours. Just set it and forget it. So that is pretty funny claim. So hopefully this keeps my makeup lasting for a long period of time. What time is it? It is almost 4 o'clock. Babe should be coming home pretty soon, so I will try to keep this on for as long as I can. Like I said, we are going to go out to dinner tonight. I will leave a pinned comment on how this makeup wore, and then I will have everything listed in the description box since I love practically everything. But yeah, let's just go ahead and spray this. It does kind of smell like SPF. I wonder if this has SPF in it. It doesn't say. It smells kind of weird, but I'm just gonna let this sink into my skin. And it didn't leave like no spots on my face, which I really do like a lot. I'm glad it didn't mess up my makeup. Now let's go ahead and move on to lips. For lips, I'm just going to probably top a gloss maybe over this. I'm gonna try this one first. This is from House Labs by Lady Gaga. Excuse me. This is the lip crayon in the shade Blush Matte. Just looks like this. So this is what the color looks like. Not bad, but not my favorite. I think the eye look is messing me up. But the color does look really nice, so I do like that. Do I want to take this off? Yeah, I think I'm going to take off the lip product, and I'm going to try this maybe. This is from Huda Beauty. This is the Lip Blush Creamy Lip and Cheek Stain. I have mine in the shade Berry Kiss. Just looks like this. So yeah, I'm gonna take this lip product I have on. I really do like the formula and the color of this. I just feel like it doesn't match with the eye look, so I'm just gonna put this one on. Let me just take off this lip color real quick. This is what the packaging looks like, and then this is what the color looks like. Hopefully this is not too dark. I'm gonna try to outline my lips first and see what that looks like. Okay, this is what the stain looks like. I'm not 100% happy with it. I haven't taken anything off. I'm gonna let it sit a little bit, and then I think what I'm gonna do is I try to do like an ombre look with just putting it like in the outside and then maybe a little bit in the middle. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it sit for just a little bit. I kind of feel like the line is not perfect, so I'm gonna have to fix that with a lip liner, but let's see. Let's take it off now. So this is what it looks like with the stain. I wiped it off. It doesn't look too bad now. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna fix myself, fix my hair. I'm gonna get a nude lip liner. I'm gonna fix my lip line and then put a gloss on top of this because I feel like that's gonna look better. And then we will wrap up this video. This is the final look. Let me get a little bit closer. Don't mind the hair, please. I didn't know what to do with it. But this is, like I said, what the final look looks like. I overall love the way this look came out. I love everything in today's video except with a few exceptions I'm kind of like iffy about. So let me tell you guys real quick what those 3 products are. So the first one that I'm kind of like, I'm not sure about is the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. It looks nice on my skin now that everything is on. But I will say it did look a little bit dry on my skin, as well as I just felt like it didn't give me the coverage that I wanted. So this I'm going to have to test out some more. And then the NYX Frizzy Primer Moisturizer. I don't feel like it really did much for my face. I don't see like it blurred out my pores. So yeah, I don't really think I would recommend to purchase this. And then the last product that I'm kind of on the fence about is this lip stain from Huda. It looks nice, it's fine. I did have a hard time kind of getting like doing like a lip liner with it, but I mean it's not intended for that technically. But yeah, all I did was I just put this on, and then I did fix the outer parts with a lip liner. I just used a Gucci one because that's all I could find that was like a nude color. And then I did blend it out with my finger so the line didn't look too harsh. And then if my lips do look plumper, it's because I am wearing the Too Faced Lip Injection Ultimate Lip Plumper in just a clear gloss, just to give me some juiciness and some fullness. I love these plumpers from Too Faced. They're like my favorite thing ever. But yeah, that is what I have on my lips. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure did. I loved, like I said, the majority of the products. I will have everything that I talked about in the description box. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget, if you're not subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. And until the next time, I will catch you guys later. Bye.